Dream Pop Chord Progressions guitar tutorial. Check out what I've got for you today. We're going to learn how to create some interesting harmonic movement, thinking outside the box, changing just the bass note of each chord or the highest note of each chord. Let's have a little sample. Seeing as we're in the key of D, we're going to base the framework here around D. I'm just changing one note in the basis of a D chord, and it creates really cool harmonic movement going all the way back to the Beatles. Stay tuned to the end and I'll break everything down for you step by step and in a simple process you can put in your guitar playing today. Let me play the chords for you and then we'll walk through how to learn them, how to practice them, and finally how to implement them into your playing. So we're changing one note out of the three basic chords: an A chord, a basic D chord, a B minor that revolves around back to D. And that's kind of home base, the one chord of D. We've got the 5 chord A, we got the B minor, the 6 chord. That aside, we're going to walk through it note by note and figure out what we're doing here to change the notes and make them sound good, creating movement in the next one. So we're going to start out with our A chord, but start out with an A sus4 that's just kind of substituting for a basic A. I'm going to change only notes on the second string. And how you can practice those: play the lowest pitch note or the bass note and then the remainder of the chord as follows. Move into our D, but instead of a boring, bland, vanilla D, we're going to move our thinnest string notes up a fret, creating... Now play bass, or the open 4th string, and then the rest of the chord. So you'll do this. Let's put all that together. Into our B minor, we're going to put something cool in there. It was that F sharp on the thickest string, and do the same type of thing. For some friction, I changed notes on the second string that go to changing notes on the thickest string. You can think of scale tones and what notes are in D and what fingers you have available. If I free up the middle from the B minor, you get that sus sound without the middle, and the middle can then move down to the G note and the F sharp on the thickest string. Finally, we're finishing it off walking down notes on the A string, frets 5, 4, 2 to the open string, and that gives you... And when you hear the 5 chord of A, it wants to go back to D every time. So it's just a good way to structure it and set it up. Again, how to learn these: play the bass note, then the rest of the chord, and walk through them kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, just playing quarter notes. For example, if you're enjoying what you see and you'd like to take your guitar playing next level to catapult your guitar skills, check out the Chord Shoegaze Dream Pop guitar. Nothing like it on the market. Designed just for you and your taste to catapult your guitar playing skills next level. Do check that out. Link is in the description. Next steps, we're going to take and apply what we've done thus far. Here's the introduction unaccompanied, and we'll break down the simple concepts you can take away today. What I'm doing is accentuate and arpeggiate. So I accent the chords like this, giving some dynamics to it of a loud, and the softer is arpeggiating or playing one string at a time of the chords. That gives you this over the A chord variants in which we're moving a note on the second string. the chords just a little harder. Take the same concept as you walk up the thinnest string into the D chord. And we apply the same principles over the B minor. And the same thing to the 5th string. Then you have a nice contrast of loud and soft, going low to high in pitch and then high to low in the pitch. Make sure and get that into your guitar playing. Practice that, go back and review it, and take those next steps for your guitar skill. And last but not least, do check out the website, link in the description. Lots more for your shoegaze and dream pop and ambient guitar skills. See you next time, my friend.